And she's still angry, right? Yeah. She's sitting angry in the next room, like, oh, he's sleeping with some other woman. Uniform is way cooler than the second uniform. Yeah, it's way better. The real power uniform, which has less clothing on. It's clearly magical, guys. It's clearly magical. The more skin you're showing, the stronger you are. Right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's so anime. Oh god, it's a good scene, man. Yeah. Oh, what a great scene, man. You see Nate's like her buttocks there. See her ass, man. You're seeing her ass cheeks. so massive dark elf butt cheeks, man. That's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. Oh my god. Bam. Yeah. Gara's not worried, man. Yeah. Gara's like, no, let's look at her ass there. Yeah, this is, so he's just like, no, he's dying in Frit. No, don't do it in Frit. He puts away the sword. No, Ifrit! No, Ifrit dies, man. My new best friend. Oh, good. That is so good, man. It's just like, she got this massive, man. Massive dark elf ass, man. That's what we're here for, yeah. Her massive rear end part, man. And like all her fight moments were awesome, but this scene was the best one. And it really like the camera was kind of going around them, standing here flexing, and she's just like, yeah, I don't know why they want to create this weird magical. They never really explain why they want to revive the dark evil goddess. Yeah, she getting this like very sad little elf girl walking here in the ruins of this like dark elf tribe. Yeah. What was her plan then? To kill all the elves so they can only one race? I love you so much! You meant everything to me! I want to be your wife, you know, yeah. She's so like, you meant everything to me, you were my life, you were my everything. Honey! I can't do that! I like Gara, like, I can't do shit, man! Gara, stop them! I don't wanna go into that shit over here! I'm just gonna get killed, man. I can't enter that Halloween spit. Poor Gara, man. It's like, well, I can't enter that. Yeah, like, no, I'm not gonna die. Like she stands there like, oh, I love you, yeah. This is kind of weird, you know. She's like, oh, I love you. This weird fight team, she looks very pretty. There we go. Hello, everyone here. Time of course for the final 3 episodes of Bastard. But now then, Bastard, the 3 final episodes, and then I guess they do have like a season 2 coming, right? I don't know when, but like next year maybe, or the end of this year, something. I don't really know, but probably do Crash and something as well. Oh, of course now Nate's gonna fight Dark Schneider, right? Now when he arrives here. So anyway, so watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. You can love Nate though. Nate awesome, man. Yeah. I want to see her little clothes though. In the opening, she's Westmore, you know, revealing butt, right? Yeah. I'm gonna see her drop her pants though. I mean, I'm on. I can't wait for Nate to like lose her pants. Yeah, I can't wait for Nate Sama to be like, no, my metal bikini. See that? It's like, I'm badass. Yeah, it's like Dark Schneider. You see the explosion, right? Oh yeah, that was great. And she's so turned on. Yeah. She's so beautiful. Yeah. Another woman! I knew it! I love it immediately. Exactly. Exactly. She's almost Netherred. She's almost Netherred. That's what she hates him for. She was sleeping around that other woman. And immediately it started boobs. Oh my god, yeah. He's gonna seduce her like every other female in the anime. He's gonna seduce every god and female character. Classic Dark Schneider. Dark Schneider, man. He can always defeat every female by just... He's like, oh my god. The goddamn Dark Schneider, man. I won another defeated general. You done the same to my girls. Yeah. Gara is like, I don't wanna die from this shit, yeah. Gara is having like the Gara like, no, it's so embarrassing. Incredible! He defeated her easily. yeah, he was like, he kinda licked her and, you know, bite her ear a bit. And then she was like, damn it! I can't defeat Dark Schneider, he's so hot. You stole my disciples. I mean, it's like so funny that she's just so angry that you slept with all my, you know, all those girls I trained. Yeah, they got another woman. That's why she's so angry. Here comes finding Dark Schneider. I also want some food. He gets a very tiny portion. I'm hungry, Oki-chan. Man, her oppa's on the mess. A womanizing perv! Yeah, she met all the 2 at least. Oh, exactly. He's like, come on. Dark Snyder is a good guy, right? She's like, come on. Dark Snyder is a good guy. That's why you can do it. No, Betsoni! Lars Ulrich. I don't even like him! Betsoni! I hate him! It's like, come on, man. Obviously, yeah, that's a dark fantasy. Because she stands there, you know, in this... Obviously, you can't see anything, but that's why I feel very dark fantasy, right? We see them both in this, like, shadowy silhouettes of Shadow. She's, like, all naked, right? But you can't see anything. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, that fits very dark fantasy. We see her body shape, right? You know, and it's like... the lightning kind of spins out and so on. Yeah, that's why it's beautiful, you know. Classic. Sleep with you, you perv. She also in love with him. It's like every goddamn female character in the whole anime. Like the mama also probably loves him too, right? There's not a single woman who loves Lars Schneider. My goddamn it. The mama probably slept with him when she was young, right? Yeah. Now she got the real uniform on her. Yeah. Now she got the panzer uniform, guys, for the opening. Now it's like time to smash the princess. What is this anime? Why is this metal thing up in her? Yeah, it's like her sword or something. It looks so weird. Oh, she would make it that too? Oh yeah. Dark Snyder, right? She's just like, I know it, you bastard. You seduced all my girls. You took them all. Kai. Oh no. It's like, he tainted all my girls. He's so stupid. Why don't you keep sending, you know, female generals to Dark Snyder? But yeah, obviously she loved him. That's been so clear for a long time, right? And her general storyline has been straightforward, right? Like, she's just angry that he was sleeping with other women. Yeah, she's just angry in the next room, like, oh, he's sleeping with some other woman, right? I mean, she's seriously, her whole storyline is being, that she's being cheated on. That she's a cuck, you know, yeah, that she's being, that the man she's in love with, Dark Snyder, is sleeping with some other woman, right? Yeah, she's sitting there in the next room or something outside and being all like, oh, that bastard, he's cheating on me again. And then when she arrives, she sees Yoko like, oh, who's that red woman? Oh, she's sleeping with her as well. Immediately, it's like, I will kill him, goddamn bastard, like that. Because in that classic motion, right, kind of that, which is pretty common in reality. It's actually, I feel, actually quite realistic, seriously, right? Because we separately see it in with military. It's very, very common, right? That if some woman dates a military guy, right? They're gonna be shipped off, you know, going to, you know, D-Day tomorrow, whatever, right? I mean, they very, very often have, you know, intercourse like that. It's very common in reality, right? That the girl is like, oh, you're gonna die tomorrow. Let's do it before you die, you know, yeah. Very, very, very common, right? You know. So I guess that's kind of Sheila's thing, right? She's like, oh, you're gonna die fighting Nay, so I wanna do it before you die, you know, yeah, like that's kind of thing. She's in love with him, right? Oh no. But of course Yoko is dead natural. The anime is very natural. It's very hard, right? But because of Schneider can actually sleep with some people, right? Yeah, it's very natural how most females they see some other woman doing with him. Yeah, like, oh, it's like every female character is in love with him, and every female character is angry at him for sleeping with some other female character, right? Yeah, so basically, yeah, this just looks like bad. She stands there with a sword, and she got this new weird skirt outfit, right? And this is like lightning coming up her crotch kind of thing. It's just beautiful. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just very dark fantasy. It's just Naze wants to do it, you know. Nay is just jealous, yeah. She's throwing a Megadeth because she wants to get laid, you know. If you slept with her more, it would have been no Megadeths, yeah. She would, he should have smashed her harder and there would be no Megadeths. Ha 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 ha! Here we go. Sheenie! she's so natural. Sheenie! Like, new outfit, yeah, the proper outfit. In the opening outfit. I've been waiting for this moment, man. We see her in the proper outfit. It's a way sexual outfit in the opening, yeah, with the weird, like, I don't know, cleavage thing too, yeah. Like, that's what I'm waiting for. Like, her actual uniform is way cooler than the second uniform here, yeah, it's way better. The real power uniform, which has less clothing on. It's clearly magical, guys. It's clearly magical. The more skin you're showing, the stronger you are, right? It's metal bikini, you know. that line, man. You're all love. Oh my god. That is very hentai. My god, that sentence was very, very hentai. I was even gonna repeat it. I'm just saying, Yoko, that line was very, very hentai. She's like, can you really fight? Oh god. What a line, man. Having those wives with you. I'm his own animal. Dark Snyder is like, I can also fly. Yeah, a human that can fly. He doesn't need a pet to fly, man. He's Dark Snyder. It's like, I just laugh at it, you know. Here's some band names. Yeah, some band members' names, musical references. Here's like these band members, yeah. It's so silly. Def Leppard! It's like, okay. And then of course it's prepared to kill him here, yeah, with like anti... Yeah, she's crafty and smart, exactly. She's just like, she's coming in with actual strategy, right? Like a mana drain attack or so. And he's just like, well, what? You could do that? Get this for, I don't know. Gara was just like... Gara has had it in his hand, yeah, like whatever. It's like, you're the rightful owner of fire, man. We can beat him with more fire. New ways the monster. Damn it, I was guessing it was to be, you know, a Jin, because Ifrit. Or maybe it was a Radian then, right? But it's new ways that the Chimera, lightning Chimera thing. I was like, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's so anime. Oh god, it's a good scene, man. Yeah. Oh, what a great scene, man. You see Nace, like, her buttocks there, like, yeah. Seriously, I love her ass, man. You're seeing her ass cheeks, so massive dark elf butt cheeks, man. That's what we're here from, man. That's the reason I'm watching Bastard, man. It's when I see Nace buttocks coming in there, yeah. She should always have a uniform. Why did she have more clothes on her before? That was really silly in the in her first uniform, right? Why did you show her massive, you know, behind? Bam. Yeah. Gara's not worried, man, yeah. Gara's like, no, let's look at her ass there. Yeah, oh god, it's so beautiful, man. Her huge ass. Ifrit really cares, man. Ifrit apparently is really into it. So he's just like, no, it's dying, Ifrit. No, don't do it, Ifrit. They put some way in the sword. No, Ifrit. No, Ifrit dies, man. My new best friend. Ifrit was the real best friend. Why is she on top of him for? Why is this angle so weird? See? Why is he on top of him? It's like grabs her ass, yeah, like, yo, gonna wrestle her in this weird wrestling move. It's clearly a wrestling strategy. And this weird defense strategy. Yeah, you killed my poor Ifrit guy. But now he's like, oh! He's like, in a fight. He's like, oh, gonna harass her in the fight, right? You know. It's not doing double fire spells. It's gonna she pick up fire spells. Oh. No, it's like, not my nation! Oh, I love her. That's my girl. Can't do it. Deep down, he loves her too much, yeah. Deep down, you know, he's too much of a man. Yeah, that like, I love how they burned away the clouds too. They just burned away the whole neighborhood. What happened? Every scene with Nate is so good, man. She flies around it with her, her weird panty armor, yeah. It's like full bod top, but yeah, the bottom is just very, very badunks. Badunk, man. Got it massive, man. Massive dark elf ass, man. That's what we're here for, yeah. Her massive rear end part, man. And like all her fight moments were awesome, but this scene is probably the best one. And it really like the camera was kind of going around them, standing here flexing, and she's just like, yeah. Oh man, this scene was great. So the new is like a monkey tiger thing, right? With some kind of snake thing in the bottom, yeah. So the new is this like lightning yokai from Japan, and basically it's like a tiger, like a cat or a tiger, but I mean also it's a tiger, but yeah, so kind of like, you know. Usually some kind of cat monster, usually a tiger then. And then it's like a monkey head, as you can see here, right? So it has the monkey head, and she has the ear, right? And then it has, well, usually like here, it doesn't have like a snake head, I guess. It has like a snake tail, right? But in this version, then, yeah, they have like the snake head is on the tail instead. So that's kind of the new, right? You know, it's like this weird lightning thing. You can find example in, like I said earlier, right? In Neo. Yeah, it looks like a cat mostly with a monkey face, right, in the Neo. The actual tail snake thing doesn't really have any relevance in that game, at least. And it chants lightning balls and so on, right? And I remember playing Battlefield 3, as I mentioned earlier. This was one of the first bosses in Battlefield 3. Like the first boss something, the new, that's like, they have to go and defeat it. That has to, so yeah, so if you play Battlefield, an old school, lovable game, one of my favorite games, PlayStation 1. And Battlefield 4 too. The mountain, you can see it has some kind of the snake thing, right? But there is much more like here is much more a monkey, right? Yeah, in this version there's no real cat in that version. This is like a monkey with cat with a cat tail, right? I guess last week I can show you this thing if you don't know what this thing is. I always found the Nubi pretty similar though to the Manticore. It's the Manticore. It's a Greek monster. It also kind of similar. It also has a snake tail or a scorpion tail. Usually a scorpion tail, right? That it bikes with, and it has like also a similar body shape, where it's like a cat or something, like a lion, right? With instead of a tiger, with something maybe a little humanoid. Because it's also like a monkey cat thing. It has a similarity that is like sometimes it's seen as like a human slash cat, right? With a scorpion tail. It also has the, but it usually has wings though. Similarities between them, but this one looks like less humanoid though. But anyway, sometimes I feel the Manticore is similar to Nubi because they are a mixed match of several animals. Same thing with of course the Chimera, right? But the Chimera is the most of course recognizable and famous thing, right? And but the Manticore also has sometimes it's like half cat, half human, or half monk, kind of primate, right? So it might look very similar to a Nubi in some games or in some other stuff as well. But anyway, guys, let's go to the next episode. Boom. But yeah, let's look at more of Nei's buttocks. But when I think about it, her name though is of course Nei, and she has a Nubi, so it's a very similar name. That's maybe why, right? That she has that. I suppose. But no problem apparently, for some reason. I don't know. He's so OP, man. It's like, oh no, okay, I wanna die. Yeah, Sunagakure, believe it. It's more of the it's more of the best thing ever. Nice. Yes, Nei's metal bikini. That's what I'm here for. Oh my god, this anime. She stands there like, I will fight you. Yeah, like look at her. Deuce her. My ultimate strategy. You said every woman. Exactly. You tell that to every lady ever. Damn perv. Yeah. You tell that to every woman you ever met. It doesn't make. I don't care. No, but this is nice. It's nice animation. Yeah, there's something in it like lightning, fire, and something in here. Yeah, I don't know why they want to create this weird magical. They never really explain why they want to revive the Dark Evil Goddess. You just want to have a harem. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I want to have a harem. Yeah, like what? A world without racism, poverty, and war, but they're gonna achieve it by killing everyone. I don't know. That's a great strategy to get there. It's like it's part of being a human, though. Hatred. Yeah, okay. It's just weird. Like, yeah. What's her plan? Killing every person if everyone dies? Oh, she's a half elf. Oh yeah, she's not even a full human or full elf. Yeah, she's a dark half elf. But of course, she's like care about racism then because yeah, she's a half dark elf, right? She was bullied for. Yeah, she was bullied by both humans and elves. Man, now it's sad. She getting this like very sad little elf girl walking here in the ruins of this like dark elf tribe. Yeah. Though the plan is to revive the dark goddess, we just kill everyone. Like, well, yeah, it's because they remove racism by murdering everyone, so there's no race anymore. Everyone is just dead. Yeah, that's like she's like kind of ancient love, but Yoko's is true love. I feel he loves her more than loves Yoko, right? I guess there's a net rare though. Yeah. She was angry for all this year. She was angry though, but she couldn't get laid though. That's this weird outfit again. Oh my god, this is a weird outfit. Yeah, but well now she's so angry because oh you slept with all those other ladies, never me. Yeah, that's what it's all about, you know. You got 2 new girls with you. Damn it, what happened to my generals and so on? I mean, obviously Abigail was right. I said 10 times right. That she was gonna. Yeah, she's so in love with him. I knew it. Yeah, he was clear right from the beginning. He was obviously right from the beginning. Oh, she's so in love. We have to cut. Whoa, this scene though. You see her. I mean, I wish they wouldn't censor it. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't censor it. Come on, man. That was suddenly she showed us Nei's body there. Yeah, that weird like. My god damn it. Why censor it for him? That was it's so lame to censor that stuff. I mean, at least the other scenes you kind of see an explosion of smoke or whatever. That just stood there, right? But he just didn't draw it out completely. Yeah, that was lame. At least in other scenes, kind of, you know, like the typical anime stuff where it's like, oh no, she fell down, but you know the leaf is in the way, or you know what I mean? Yeah, this thing is happening at the same time, right? But that was just like she just stood there like this, right? Showed her body, right? And it was just, yeah, it was. That's just lame censoring. To seduce me, yeah, like me and every other woman ever. Exactly. You and your stupid seductive strategies. Yeah, I feel Gara is injured at least. But like, Lars never does anything, you know, Yoki stands there, she just stands there. Everyone else in this anime though are really, really useless, right? Yeah, he always said that, man. This is sad, man. Like, what is this? Don't hate me! Man, this is weird, man. Yeah, he always... I love you. Hontoni! Of course I love you, man. This is weird, man. Oh, this is weird. But it's backspace. Like, I love you so much. You meant everything to me. I want to be your wife. Oh, like, you meant everything to me. You were my life. You were my everything. It's always Netterberry. Yeah. Yoko, what do you love her more than you love me, you bastard? Why doesn't Lars ever do anything? He's like, oh, yeah, Lars is so pointless, man. Just there being a loser. Oh no, I couldn't protect her. No, yeah, we don't Lars. It's always like, yeah. This anime. It's always like, here we go. Little bit of knee, Sama's buttocks. Very good. Like, don't hurt my Yoko. God damn it, stop nattering her. Jesus Christ. Man, this guy's just evil, man. She's gonna die, yeah. He's really evil. He's like, I got you. Honey, I can't do that. I like Gara, like, I can't do shit, man. Gara, stop them. I don't wanna go into that shit over here. I'm just gonna get killed, man. I can't enter that Halloween spit. Poor Gara, man. It's like, well, I can't enter that. Yeah, like, no, I'm not gonna die. Sonna backana. Yeah, the end of the Tumblr Empress. Man's gonna die. But when she keeps going, it's like, oh, she! Stop having this weird. Yeah, why does she keep doing like, oh, I love it? She can also die from him instead of the curse. She stands there like, oh, I love you, yeah. This is kind of weird. You know, she's like, oh, I love you. This weird fight thing where she looks very pretty. She looks very pretty with her finger there. It's like, I love you. And yeah. He knows how to fix the curse. This is the heart thing. Yeah, to my musume. Yeah, but obviously her hand is like cursed now. So yeah, accused. I knew it would happen. This was obvious though. It is shocking whatsoever. I mean, we knew it was going to give her the heart, right? Maybe the Baba's... yeah, he's gonna give her his heart. I kept saying it. He's gonna do it. Freaking, you know, best man ever, right? I kept saying it. Of course he's gonna do it. Yeah, come on. Like, that was so... I'm not shocked at all, right? I mean, it was a cool scene, but at the same time, you know, like, what else is gonna happen, right? What else is gonna happen? Like, that was a cool ending there, how he ripped up the heart, right? But I've been waiting for that for like 3 episodes, right? To some extent, though, we all... I was like, there it is, baby, yeah, this got him anime. This is why I'm watching his stats there, summoning and lighting stuff, and it's like, yeah, like the weird outfit, man, like this anime, man. She stands in a weird, weird metal bikini with gigantic Buttocks. Oh my god, what an anime. But, as we learn, yeah, she's half human, half dark elf, though. She wasn't a full dark elf. But, yeah, one of the hottest anime characters ever, of course. Super hot. But, yeah, this storyline, like I said, this explains, like I said in the reaction, this explains, you know, her motivation, right? Like, she was, yeah, she's half human, half dark elf, right? Whatever, typical. So, of course, she's being attacked, right? Both by humans and by elves, right? Because they hate her for being, you know, a bastard, you know what I mean? A bastard usually means, you know, like your parent or married, right? Yeah, so she's like a half-breed, right? So she's bullied, you know, and hated by everyone, right? So both sides hates her and so on. So sure, like she's like a lot of racism, right, in her backstory. That makes sense. And then there was a war between like, I guess like wood elves or tribe elves or whatever, right? Because the dark elves. So there were also, you know, elfen wars, right? Because you have like different elves, right? They have high elves and wood elves and dark elves and so on, draw elves, right? Yeah. So, you know, the people that were protecting her died or whatever, right, in the war, right? Because they were dark elves or whatever, right? So yeah, so people killed them because they're dark. So obviously she's like, her whole backstory as a kid is all about racism, right? Yeah. First they hate her because she's a mixed breed, and then of course, yeah, people getting killed because they are certain elf types or whatever, right? So her whole backstory, it does have, it really makes sense, right? And then of course she meets, you know, meets Dark Schneider, and he helps her and trains her and all that good stuff, right? And then she gets netted, right? Because, you know, she sees him smashing guts all the time, right? Yeah. But that being said, though, I liked that she's a backstory. She's the first character really to have a backstory, right? This is the anime lacking. I mean, it's a good anime, But it certainly is an anime where you kind of turn off your brain and you just, look at the big ass and boobs and fights and explosions. Yeah, the big stuff, right? You don't really care much about the characters. It's not really that, right? So it's good having more, development or at least explanation of the characters, right? However, though, I'm still really like, but okay, but the main plan she has, right, helping Kalsul and Abigail, still doesn't make much sense, though, right? Because if her whole goal is just to, I want to end like racism and so on, right? Utopia where everyone is equal and no one cares about that. Yeah, but your plan is to like summoning the dark goddess that's gonna kill everyone. Like, what's the strategy then? By killing every race, there is equality because no one is alive anymore. I mean, it's very much like, yeah, if everyone dies, no one can hate each other anymore. Yeah, sure, you can remove hatred by making sure everyone dies. Right? I just really don't see for a second how her summoning the evil god is gonna like fix her issue, right? Because again, her issue then, she wants like equality, right, for all races and all gender and sexual whatever. Yeah, she wants all this good stuff, right? Which is like good ideal, right? She wants to like end all this war between different nation and races and all this stuff. Yeah, she wants that, and that's like a noble ideal, right? That this was she had her dream, and again, her backstory makes sense, right? Because yeah, she grew up in this terrible all these wars, right, and with the different races. So, but it's just the actual solution to it, or not solution, but I guess solution or like plan or whatever, that just makes no sense, right? It just makes zero sense because she seemingly hates war, right? She's just like, oh, I hate war. I want it to be world peace, right? She actually is a noble woman. She wants the world to be at peace. She doesn't like, people getting hurt or whatever, right? Yeah, actually, her backstory is like, I don't want to have war. I don't want to hurt innocent people and stuff. Yet she's like attacking these humans, right, with her goblin armies. And I guess it's like the end justify the means, I guess. She's like, I have to kill these humans, else I can't summon the god and I can't fix world peace or whatever. So I guess she's like a pragmatic world peace. She's just like, I will kill people to get world peace, I guess. But but let's just assume that she's like, by killing these humans, I can get, the dark god is alive, right? So, and that's the end justify the means, okay? Let's assume that is correct, okay? But still, though, right? Even when she will summon the dark god, even if the plan works, why would the dark evil god be like, okay, you want world peace? You want like racism to be gone? Okay, let's go for that. Like, why? What I mean? Why would the evil god not just make it worse, right? It's a goddamn evil goddess. Why would she be interested in helping her to like stop racism? It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, it would make more sense if she was trying to summon some kind of angel, right? So kind of like divine light being, and then they're like, no, but you can't kill people for that. Oh, I can. I have to kill people because if I summon this like divine dragon or whatever, that one is gonna fix everyone's trouble. So the people I kill to reach this divine thing, right? That is worth it, right? That is worth it for the general solution of whatever, right? That would make more sense. Now she's like, I'm gonna summon Lucifer so he can help me with racism. Like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Maybe it's gonna be explained better later, but it honestly felt kind of weak. She's like, yeah, I want to end racism by summoning Satan, right? You're like, it was a pretty good fight, of course, in the end, right? She couldn't go full out. She kept holding back. She's in love with him, and the curse kept hurting her. And I keep saying, Abigail is, of course, correct. Yeah, she's gonna betray them. You need to get a curse on her. If the older ladies betrayed them, right, for Dark Schneider, obviously the woman that has been in love with him the longest is absolutely gonna betray them. And that kind of was happening, right? She couldn't go full out because she loves him, and he couldn't go full out her either, right? So they both kind of went half-ass at the situation, right? They certainly fought every now and then, but sometimes they felt like either of them was like, I actually have fire in this thing. The only person that died was Ifrit, man. Yeah, Ifrit was like, I'm sacrificing myself with stupid new and we're going into this absorbing thing. Maybe they could get back or something. It's if it's kind of strange because, yeah, sure, Ifrit pulled him and Nue into the absorbing ball thing, but that's like energy still, right? Like the energy ball will still be existing. Like where does that go, Like where does the Ifrit spirit power goes? Does the ball get really strong? Is it teleported to another dimension, right? I mean, seriously, yeah, like, it still is like, well, sure, the ball, absorbs Nue and Ifrit, but would the ball then be very powerful? Wouldn't it be like a super powerful, spirit ball? What happened with that ball, right? Honestly, maybe they can revive them. It feels like weird how the ball is like, just absorbed and then disappears. But yeah, it's been a good season, right? We did that episode, and it's always a very cool waifu anime. I love that Dark Side actually scores, right? Because the anime certainly is very, very harem, it's dark fantasy, right? He smashed a lot of girls, but he actually smashed, you know, right? And I really like that, right? I really like that, because in so many other animes, you have this, you know, nettorer, harem, cheating, whatever, right? But as you know, in most harem animes, right, the guy actually never does anything, right? It's more like, oh, you slept with my sister, right? Like, quintuplets, right? And they're angry at, oh, you saw my sister or something. It's like, but I didn't do anything. Oh, I hate you, you know. And because the main character actually never, you know, goes anywhere with, right, with the older love stories in most of the animes, right? Might be a kiss at best on that. But in this anime, he actually does, you know, sleep with some of the characters, right? Of course, it's not shown, but you know, I mean, it's shown a little bit, but you know what I mean. It is shown in this like censoring thing, right? But it happens, and that means that Yoko be like, oh, he slept with the princess and not me, you bastard. And it actually makes more sense, right? You know, that she's acting angry and jealous compared to other horror animes, where again, right, the horror character at best maybe saw the princess in a shower or something. You know what I mean? Like, they actually never do anything, right? Like I say for years now, one reason why I really like Domestic no Kanyo, right, at least from a premise standpoint, the main character, you know, and his new, you know, family member, this thing, they actually do it in episode 1, right? And then also eventually it's episode 2. And that made the anime feel much more real, that they actually did it, right, you know? And it doesn't mean you have to show it, right? It doesn't have to be a hentai. You don't need to see the character actually having intercourse, right? But just knowing that it actually happened makes the drama and the intrigue actually just make more sense, right? And this anime is setting here too, right? Yeah, like that she's angry at Yoko though, that makes no sense, right? Because he never does Yoko anything with Yoko, right? For reals, right? But the princess, for example, she was trying, right, to get some, right, with Dark Schneider eventually there, and the Yoko's angry with her. That's what I mean. That makes the anime a lot better, I think, than most horror animes, right? Or better, but at least those kind of like netto-wearing kake scenes makes, you know, they are better, right? Because compared to like 9 out of 10 horror animes, then it's gonna be like the main character and one of the other women is, I don't know, studying, right? And then the other girl is like, oh, he's studying with her! Oh, I had to stop them for studying without me! Damn that woman who started to take my boyfriend, you know? You know what I mean? That is feels kind of like, I guess it's kind of like that, but it's not really cheating. So yeah, I think more horror animes or, you know, netto they need the character to actually do it, right? Yeah, again, not to show it, but just like from a story aspect, that it actually goes all the way, right? Because that's gonna, you know, explain why the woman is so angry, right? You know what I mean? But it becomes important. I mean, you know, I love horror animes, and many of them really work, though. Of course, it depends, right? But I think it's a lot of horror animes where the main character basically does nothing, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for the other female character to be so jealous at the other woman. Yeah, like they barely not. It's like base 1, but nothing really happened, right? And yet they are like, I will kill you, and so yeah. It just doesn't really. It's come off as a little too extreme, right? But that being said, most horror animes, of course, I kind of like just accept it, right? You know, you kind of like, yeah, whatever. This horror anime, it's always gonna be cringe in that sense, so like, whatever. But I really like this anime here, right? Yeah, she goes in here, feel in love with him, right? And I guess they did it in the past, though. It felt kind of like it clearly kind of portrayed that they did have intercourse in the past, right? But you know, 4 years ago, whatever. But mostly she still felt jealous, right? Because just like I talk about that she did hear him or see him or whatever, right, with other ladies, you know what I mean? Like she would come home after maybe some, you know, fight or whatever, some training, and she would walk in on Dark Schneider smashing some other woman, right? It's kind of like that's kind of how it's portrayed, right? That she will maybe, you know, see him go into the taverna and, you know, get back some chick, right, so on. That's kind of how it is portrayed, right? And again, that's why I like it a lot more, right? Because yeah, she definitely lived through that, right? And it's not some silly horror anime maybe that happened. No, she definitely saw him smashing some other shit, right? Probably several times, right? Walking in on him, you know, deep down, so to speak. Yeah, so she's obviously kind of scorned from that, right? Like she loves him, but also obviously feels very jealous and nettorer and, like, you know, bitter over seeing him doing all the shits, right? So that's interesting. But again, this anime, yeah, it works in this anime a lot better than other animes, right? It actually feels like, yeah, she would feel jealous, nettorer. Definitely. But it feels like every character's ship is nettorer by Dark Schneider. But anyway, yeah, I guess we're coming back in a few months now. I don't know when it's coming back. But certainly, as predicted, right? So the last scene wasn't really that interesting also, right? Because, come on. We all know he was going to do that for weeks, right? Or episode, whatever. We know he's going to put out his heart and give it to her, right? Because he obviously knows how to cure it, give her the heart, right? And then it's fine, right? So, it is what it is. And next episode she's gonna be fine, and I guess she's gonna join the party, right? I mean, certainly she used like Gara to join the party. And the next they're gonna fight Katsu and Abigail. I'm gonna give my one prediction here. I don't think it's gonna be the whole season, right? Maybe Anthrax will come out, right? The Dark Goddess, but I could see it being other antagonists too. Depends if she's a final antagonist, but maybe. But yeah, like how more season? Those two guys, that's probably too little. So they need at least one more antagonist, probably like 2 more antagonists. But maybe she will come out and then fight her. Perhaps that could be how it ends, right? I don't know how long the manga is, so I mean, but I still, honestly, I'll say this again. I don't think that Anthrax is the final villain, right? Yeah, I think the manga will go far past her. She's like the final villain of this arc, you know, with Katsu, Abigail, Nei, and Gara, and so on. But she's not the final villain of the whole manga, or whatever. I very much doubt that, right? And she also is like a symptom. She appeared for some reason and blah blah and so on. But you know, who made her appear or whatever, right? So it's probably there's something behind her, right? That's definitely stronger, more evil or whatever, more older. So I definitely don't think she's gonna be the final bad character in this anime. That being said, though, right? We have 30 more episodes, I believe, next season. Yeah, she might be the final boss of that, right? But you know, if you get season 3 or 4 or whatever, it's probably something else, right? Afterwards, maybe I'm wrong, but I really don't see her as the final villain. To me, this is very unlikely, right? Just how no manga image are written. But anyway, guys, hope you guys like the bastard illustration, right? On YouTube, you click at Nanabit. That feels almost copyright, right? So hopefully you like those, the more high quality reaction views, right? I feel. And you know, please subscribe to Buttocks. Check out the new animes coming this season, right? And some gaming stuff. I'm thinking of maybe playing Yovari, maybe on the Twitch. I don't know, but let me do some more stuff. I'm having a little half-ass vacation, I feel, this month. So I'm not really like, you know, kind of semi-vacation, you know, taking it a little more chill, right? So not whatever, and so on. But yeah, this season so far has some good animes, some animes I'll be like, But as always, right? As always, right? You have 10, 20 new animes, and some of them are really good. Some are like, So anyway, guys, have a great